Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett-Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that through our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections. Each and every morning, I provide you with a morning message, just something to keep you inspired and have you stay motivated. It's a practice that I participate in. I am diligent in the way in which I practice motivation, in the way in which I share enthusiasm. It comes easy to me, easier than others, and my goal is to be able to transfer that energy to as many people as I possibly can by sharing a little joy. Today, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about joy. We're talking about our ability to be joyous, our ability to find joy in the darkest places. Hello, Lisa. How are you? I know. Good morning, Janine. How you doing, beautiful? I know that it is hard. Good morning, Linda. It is hard. Hi, Holly. So good to see you all. I'm so excited you guys are swinging by. It is difficult in these crazy times to find joy. It is difficult within these crazy times. Latiba, how are you? It is crazy within these times to see the light in the darkness. And I know that we are all working so hard. Our entrepreneurs, our independent sales reps out of there, our content creators, we're doing our best to keep things moving. And so often we are providing the joy, the hope, and the inspiration. We are leading the teams and the organizations, and we have to find the joy in each and every day. We have to be the ones that find something to be joyous about. And often that's hard. It's difficult to keep things in motion. It's difficult to find a reason to smile when it is raining. I'm based here on the East Coast today, and though I do love a good storm, it is a little rainy today. It is a little muggy today. And can we find the joy within that? Can we find the joy within these crazy times? Can we focus on the things that we are good at, lean into our strengths, and not necessarily ignore our weaknesses, but don't lean into them? Don't focus on what we do not have, but focus and thrive on all that we do have, and really begin to take a look at what not only is our weekend going to look like, but what is next week going to look like. We are deep within the fourth quarter of the year, and some of you are hoping that 2020 ends quicker than it would possibly end according to the calendar holiday. Hello, Joanne. But the truth is that we have plenty to be thankful for. My mother uses the word plenty quite often, and it reminded me of her when I just said it. We have plenty to be thankful for. There is tons that we can really dive into to say, oh my goodness, I woke up this morning and not only did I have breath in my lungs, I could put my feet on the ground. And I could share that joy with as many people as possible, because I do think that there's a lot of people out there that don't share the same perspective, that can't see the light in the dark, that can only focus on what they don't have. And for those of us that can see that little glimpse of light and then turn that into a shiny day, for those of us that can do that, I encourage us to share the joy today. In whatever it is that we're doing, again, whether it's small or whether it's large, whether you were able to accomplish something big or you were just grateful that you were able to make yourself a breakfast. Heck, that you have a breakfast at all. If you can focus on what it is that you have, if we can dive into that, if we can dance in the rain, we're going to be better for it, and so will everyone else in which we are engaged with, everybody else in which we come in contact with. And I know people are in this space. I was having a conversation yesterday. I have a group of people that are helping me with a few projects, and we were talking about, people are so comfortable with being negative that, that positivity has now become a negative thing. And hi Shara, I will not have it. I think that there are so many things in order to be grateful for. That doesn't mean that my days are all shiny. God knows. My full hours aren't even shiny. It's about where I put my energy and how I focus on what it is that I have in front of me. I recognize the hardships of my life. I recognize the hardships of my existence. I recognize the challenges of motherhood and marriage and entrepreneurship and everything that goes along with it. But if I live in that, I am paralyzed. If I cannot find the joy, I will share that. I am one of those people. I recognize that the energy that I have affects the energy of others. And mine may be more so than a lot of you, but it is something that I do to people, right? I have this full tooth smile, right? And a semi-red lip, and I will start every conversation with a wide smile in order to set the tone for the feeling of the conversation. Not only is it natural to me, it is intentional because you change the energy in the room. We have the power to do that. Some of us lean into it, some of us shy away from it. And I'm not even talking about those that are extroverted like myself, right, Lisa? I'm not talking about those that are screaming from the rooftops about just about anything. I'm talking about even if your voice is muted, even if you live primarily in that whisper that we talk about, you have the ability to transfer your energy, whatever it is, to whomever. And if I could share positivity versus negativity, if all I do all day is encourage other people to smile, that's it. It's the ability to share joy. I've come accustomed in the era of masks to smile with my eyes. I remember when people used to tell me that, smile with your eyes. I was like, what are you talking about? Now I got no choice. I got to smile with my eyebrows. I got to make sure that people, because I'm a helloer. I don't know how many of you are. You see strangers and you just say hello. That's just my space. I believe that this is my contribution. Joy is my contribution. I know it doesn't come easy to a lot of people, but I know a lot of people need it. And joy is what it is that I do. Joy is what it is that I bring. It's what it is that I can offer, because in a lot of cases, I can't offer much. I can't necessarily pay everyone's debt or promote everyone's business all at once, but I can offer joy. And I can focus on the joy in my life. I can focus on what it is that I am grateful for, and I can do my best to share that with all of you. And there's no perfection within it. There's no perfection in the way in which I do it. I've just launched back into these outfits of the day, and believe me, there's no perfection in what it is that I'm putting together. I know that I am blessed, and I have way too many pieces of clothing, and I'm going to do my best to get dressed every day and then share those outfits with all of you. That's a piece of my joy. Does it take time? Yes. Is it effort? Yes. But if I can find on the way to somebody's sad little day, if I can offer that full tooth smile, if I can laugh at myself to encourage other people to laugh at themselves, if I can share a story and be vulnerable, if I can share my beautiful, beautiful children, then give a smile to someone's face, then that is what I am going to do. It does not cost me anything but my time and my energy. And that, my friends, I have to give. So if you are feeling as if you are lacking joy, you can visit me every day. If you are feeling that you have joy, do your best to share it with your community today. Focus on what you are joyous about. What makes you happy today? And I know we can find something. I know we can dive into something. I know that there is something out there that causes you a little bit of joy. Now, your smile may not be as large as mine, and you may not be interested in sharing what you're wearing every single day. But if you have something to say that provides a smile, if you can transfer a little bit of positive energy from one person to another, you don't know what that can do. You don't know what your hello in the Target as you pass, in the ShopRite as you shop. You don't know what that will do for somebody who hasn't been seen or hasn't been heard or is equally having a difficult day. That hello can change the way people feel. It can change the energy in the room, in the aisle, in the checkout by saying please and thank you. By saying hello, how are you? By sharing joy because you found joy in your life. We typically don't share joy because we are missing it. We can't find it ourselves, so how the heck can we share it? But if we sit down and intentionally look at our lives and take a look at what it is that we have going on and find joy in it, if we find some peace in, oh my goodness, this is moving in the right direction, this I was able to do, this has been checked off of my today list today. Yeah, my today list, not my to-do list. You know how I feel about that. focusing on what I got to do today as opposed to what I've got to do for the rest of my life is a little bit more controlling. It affords me the ability to find joy in the little things. It affords me the ability to dance in the rain. So I want you guys to think about that. I want you to think about what it is you're joyous of and utilize that energy in order to share joy with other people today. Whether it's popping on that Facebook Live you've been dreading, I see you, or sending a note to someone you haven't talked to in some time. If it's about saying hello to the person, if you are in Jersey, that is pumping your gas, or the person when you go and you pick up your food and you say please and thank you, and you take a moment and a breath to sit in the joy and to transfer that joy to someone else. It is not easy. It is something that requires intention. It is something that requires you to pay attention. So for some of us, it comes easy. It's just the way in which I live my life. You know how I am. But for some of us, we have to think about it. We have to put it in motion. We have to take a moment, hold on to what we are joyous about, and then intentionally share it. And so I challenge you to do that today. I challenge you to be grateful. I challenge you to focus on what you're joyous. Be joyful today and share that with as many people as you possibly can. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Thank you for joining me. I show up for you each and every day, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern. My goal is for you to all find your voice, for you to tell your story, for you to no longer whisper your wishes, but for you to scream your dream. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network, connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that through our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections. I would love to see you next week. We'll be back on Monday. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. For more information, log on to thisisittv.com and follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. Take care. Bye-bye.